So the same company that makes those loud vroom vroom sticks, they also make this. I know that may seem weird, but it's really freaking practical for a biker. So behind the scenes look at having a YouTube channel that gets to a certain size. You get offered all kinds of weird stuff that you say no to. I've been offered egg timers, like all kinds of cooking stuff. I mean, I'm a fat guy, but I mean like aprons, pot holders, weird stuff. I've thought about saying yes to everything and then doing videos reviewing it, but using it incorrectly. Like take the egg timer, set it to 60 seconds, and instead of cooking, like how many shots can I take in a minute? You know, something dumb like that, and maybe they'd stop offering that stuff. But one of the things you receive in those categories of offers, which I get a lot of, is battery packs. It must be the thing right now. I mean, every day I'm getting emails offering this company or that company's portable power station. And I've done some of them because some of them are really practical uses for camping and stuff. And my experience has been they've always either been way too big and heavy or too small, nothing really in the middle. And a long time ago, you might remember, we did a power station that had a built-in Bluetooth speaker. And then we took it to Daytona, and I lent it to my buddies Chopper Carl and all them, and they used it. They charged their phones, they charged their Bluetooth speakers, they had a good old time, and they used the speaker in it. And that is a company named Ice Hole, because it was actually created by ice fishermen up north. So it's a DIY kit, or they'll build it for you, but it starts as a plastic ammo can, and it's a lower cost, really interesting, practical way to get power into your ice hut, right? Now, the reason why I did it, which seems a little weird, is that company was bought by Tab Performance. Now you get it? The loud boom boom sticks we showed earlier. Those are 4-inch BAM sticks made by Tab Performance with zombie baffles. I've run tabs on pretty much all my bikes. So we've got the 4-inchers on there. I had tabs on the ST before we had to change to do the little stainless thing. I'm going to put tabs on the CVO build you're going to see me do in the next couple of months. They're my favorite pipes. My favorite people. Beatrice, not his real name, has become a good pal. And he called me a while back and said, remember the ice hole thing? That company has grown and they've created new stuff. And they have new power stations. They got those big giant ones that are really heavy, but again, I was like, not really just what I need, you know what I mean? But I would love something that I could use for either tent camping or when I'm pulling my rig and I'm going 2,500 miles up to Sturgis, when I stop at night, something that'll just run my CPAP and charge my phone. Why do I want that? Well, I stop at Cabela's, truck stops, rest areas that you're not supposed to overnight in, places like that where you really shouldn't be firing your generator. So if I could stop, open a window, and have power in there. Mine doesn't have an inverter, if you haven't figured that out. I only have a generator on my rig. But if I could have something that could just run my CPAP. Yes, I have a fat man breathing machine. Don't make fun of me. A whole lot of you do also. If I could have something that could run that for a night, maybe a night and a half, that I could charge easily, that would be something. So he called back and said, I really think this is a fit. Like, this is what you're looking for. It's the next level of their products they're putting out, their power stations. Again, not interested if it's not exactly what I want. Those big mega ones, they make those, but it doesn't fit for me. I want something that will run my CPAP for the night, charge my phone, and actually do some sort of creative stuff, and that's what this does. So let's get into this. Now, they've changed the name of the company. It's not just called Ice Hole. That was a little small. It's funny, but it was for ice fishermen and the shanties they put out on the ice. They changed the name. It's actually called Power Box Supply is the name of the company now. And we'll show you this guy, but it's really freaking cool, and I have literally abused it for several weeks now because I said I wouldn't do a video unless I could really use this thing and prove that it was useful. I just said use about 19 times in 10 seconds, but whatever. Here, I'll show you what this is. Yeah, so as you can tell, it's dirty. It's lived in the garage for the last 2 weeks, except for a few nights where I was proving some theories. So this is their medium-sized one. I think they have a tiny one and they have a big old honking one. But this guy I'll put the link to, right? It's on sale right and all that stuff. But this is the one that they came out with recently that's sort of medium duty. And what I wanted to do with it, again, is run my CPAP and be able to charge my phone, all that sort of stuff. So it actually has a battery management system. Boot it up. Color LED touchscreen, so you can turn things off, like DC on and off, USB, so, click on, click off. You can turn the LED off, this little light strip and all that sort of stuff. It has 28% in it right now. First off, I last used this 2 days ago, all right? I left it accidentally on, and there was no juice coming out, and so it dropped 1%. So there's the first thing. It sat there for 2 days on and only went down 1%. That's pretty awesome. It's got USB-C, regular USB. It's got a DC out, you know, round plug, lighter plug kind of thing. Got a little flashlight if you ever want to use that. It's a little heavy to carry around as a flashlight, but, you know, if you're doing something right here, you can turn that on. And then again, that turns on and off. Woo! Oh, I'm making it flash. Evidently it flashes too. And then you got these that I will never use, but, you know, someone might. This turns on and off independently, right? All this stuff does. So, hear that beep? That was the DC being turned on, turned off. There's also lights that'll show you, and you can press there. So DC on, DC off, okay? This is for stuff that I don't do. There's like a password to get into it for settings and stuff. You can also, I think that turns the, yeah, it turns the LED light on. Still on, off. So that went through the flashing and all that sort of stuff. And then AC out, okay? So you got 2 AC outlets here. You have a button that turns them on, or you've got this is the you know, touchscreen there. This is where it charges, all right? So it has basically like a big, like what your PC, your computer tower runs, that kind of plug. It's got one of those. This yellow socket right there is for charging it in the car or charging it off solar. So Beatrice did send me solar panels. I just said, do you have solar for that thing? And he said, yeah. So he's like, I'll send those to you too. Well, he sent me giant solar panels. That's them. You may have noticed them in the garage the last couple of videos. That's the solar panels. And it folds out to be 4 panels wide, right? And needless to say, charges that thing really well. I don't know, 4, 5, 6 hours with direct sunlight, it's going to go from fairly flat to fully charged. Those are very powerful solar panels. They're too big for what I would do with them if I was going moto camping, right? If I was throwing that sucker in the back of a bike, which it would totally do, you could strap that to your back seat, you know, no problem. But can't bring those. Like, that's like a sail in the back of the bike. But I will throw them in the RV, and when I stop and I'm at, say, a rally, a campground, whatever, if I didn't want to plug it into the rig, I could just sit those outside and keep this charged and use this for outside power, right? So, could do that. I did run my CPAP on this thing, and entire night, it was a weekend night, so I actually ran it for 9 hours on DC. I didn't try it with the AC plug. I'd probably use a little more juice, but I don't know. But I actually own the DC plug for mine because I used to camp with it. And plugged it in there and ran this for 9 hours straight. And when I woke up, it had, again, 29%. And I think it was 90, 91 when I started. So, again, an entire night dropped the battery about 60%. And that was 9 hours. So you could probably get easily two 7-hour nights out of it, right, without charging it at all. And if you have the solar panels, you could put some juice back in it during the day. Or if you have grid power, plug it in, charge it up. Now, where this has become practical and I hadn't thought of before, I use this as my juice in the garage. So I actually, if I'm working on a bike, like I'm building the Dyna right now, right, putting that fairing on there, the power pack sits right next to me while I'm working on it, and this is where I plug in a Bluetooth speaker, my phone, you know, but any tool. Actually, I was using the heat gun the other day to loosen up some adhesive while I was working on the bike, had it plugged in there, and it ran just fine. So even a heat gun ran on this thing just fine. All that sort of stuff. It really is cool to have your juice right next to you. If you're like me, my garage has one outlet there and one outlet there. And I'm always working right here. So I got to run an extension cord. As a matter of fact, you can probably see it laying over there. To have power to run my heat gun, to have my battery charger there. If I'm using a drill or a grinder or something like that, I got to have that plugged in there. It's a big pain in the butt. I like having this juice box sitting right next to me, and when I'm done with it, I plug it in. All right? Something else that I didn't actually mention before has something that these guys never have. Pretty picture of my daughter. Wireless charging. You just throw your phone up on top of the juice pack right there. Whoop, 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 whoop. Sit still. There, see? Wireless charging. So it's actually charging my phone now, just laying on top of it. As long as it's on, that works. If this is off, it stops everything and halts any juice coming out of the battery so you don't end up running out of power. But it has wireless charging. I don't know of any that have a wireless charging, you know, pad built into it. Now, I haven't even gotten into the big party piece. I haven't done this yet, but I could totally see where it'd be pretty badass. You might tell there's a seam there. This unit's 2 pieces, okay? So the top, where the handle is is your in and out power, your outlets, your control system, your wireless charging, all that stuff. The bottom is all battery. These is 2 pieces. You can separate this and buy more than one battery and keep them charged. So let me turn this off. So that's it actually going to shut down. See, like it's almost like a little PC shutting down. So it shuts that down. You got a thumb screw right here, okay? And when you loosen that up, probably have to turn the camera off and do this with 2 hands. But when you loosen that up, these 2 will separate and you can have multiple battery packs charged. Yeah, I'm gonna have to turn this off, hang on. All right, so I loosened the thumb screw, right? It's captive, so it doesn't fall all the way out, but I loosen the thumb screw, and this guy will slide off the battery, okay? So in the package, when I opened it, there was the power outlet that goes in here, okay? Like I said, there's also the power adapter to plug it in here. So you can actually have 2 of these, okay? One with the system sitting on it, and the other plugged in, and they're both charging. See what I mean? Like, you're charging the main unit, using that cable, and using a secondary cable that comes with the charge a second battery pack. And is that like a charge level? Yeah, so it's got a charge level right there. So this guy has its own like management system and all that sort of stuff, but you can have multiple battery packs, charging that one, all that sort of stuff. So if you were going on a long trip, you can get multiples of these, throw it in your tour pack or whatever. It really does work that way. So let me put this back together. All right, and then just that one thumb screw holds them together. So it slides on there and locks, and then you just tighten that thumb screw together. So anyway, there you go. That's my new favorite toy. Not just for camping and taking to the rig and tent camping and all that sort of stuff, but to use it in the garage. Like, this has really been really cool to have this sucker sitting there, and I've got my flashlight charging, Bluetooth speaker plugged in, my power tool plugged in. There is enough juice in that thing to run a heat gun. That should tell you that it's got what you need. So I'll put the link to the description, all that stuff, but this is a motorcycle parts company. We should support them over companies that who the hell knows what they do otherwise. I mean, we know Tab, they make pipes. That's awesome. We need to support them, right? So I'm gonna put the link in the description. This is not a sponsored deal. I don't get commissions, none of that sort of stuff. They sent me the battery, which is badass. I use that every day. But if you're curious, like, what's my motivation? To help out. That's it. So if you're in the market for something like this, I think it's on sale right now. I'm not sure how long that sale is going to last. I also don't know when you're watching this video. But again, I'll put a link to that power pack. You can also look and see if you want the giant one. I think the giant one even has a 30 amp outlet. So you could plug like a small RV into it, and I don't know how if you can run the AC and stuff. I haven't tested all that stuff, but you can run, the outlets and your TV and your microwave and stuff off of their giant one. Now that's a big one. I think that sucker weighs between 80 and 100 pounds. You ain't strapping that in the back of a motorcycle, not because of the weight, but because it's like a giant Yeti cooler. It's not going to be real easy to deal with. So anyway, I'll put the link in the description. Check it out if you want. Side note, today is Wednesday, November the 29th. We're also doing a bicycle drive for kids in need. I'll put that link down below. If you follow that link, it takes you to Cycle Source Magazine's website. You can buy a bicycle for a kid in need. They are going to haul them from Pennsylvania, that's where Cycle Source is, down to Dream Rides of Tennessee, and John at Dream Rides and his team are going to assemble all those bikes and hand them out for kids on Christmas. So, badass cause. Go buy some bicycles. I'm also giving away a 2023 Smokeout banner to one winner. So go buy a bicycle. And then Heather from Cycle Source this Sunday, which is this Sunday. Is it not December 1st? Is it December 1st? I don't know. Whatever this Sunday is, at noon, Heather's going to send me a list of all the names of everyone who bought a bicycle, and then I'm going to draw someone who's going to win the Smokeout banner, and we'll announce it at 9 o'clock Sunday night this weekend on the Cycle Source channel on Shop Talk. So go check that out if you want to. Just another chance to plug that because we could do something awesome together. I hope you're all doing great out there. I love you all to death. Take care of each other. We'll talk real soon. Bye.